Hello everyone and a very warm welcome. So this is 30 days, 30 questions J Advanced series, and let us see what is the question for today. Let f of x, y, c1 equals to 0 and f of x, y, c2 equals to 0. Define two integral curves. Define two integral curves of a homogeneous first order differential equation. Of a homogeneous first order differential equation. Differential equation. If P1 and P2 are respectively the points of P1 and P2 are respectively, if P1 and P2 are respectively the points of intersection, are respectively the points of intersection of these curves, with an arbitrary line, within arbitrary line y is equals to mx, then prove that the slopes of these two curves, at P1 and P2 are equal. Okay, if you want, you can learn this as a result as well. We are going to solve it as a question. Well, what is the question? They are saying that f1 and f2 jo hai na, or f of xy c1 and xy c2, they define two integral curves of a homogeneous first order differential equation. So from the very first line, हम लोग क्या interpret कर सकते हैं? पहले तो वो लिखते हैं, ठीक है? So that means they have given me two solutions for a common homogeneous differential equation. ठीक है? Homogeneous first order differential equation हमारे पास थी कोई, तो मैंने homogeneous first order differential equation को assume कर लिया कि let it be equals to something like g of y by x, right? Homogeneous equation इस form में ली जा सकती है. अब इस differential equation के corresponding हमें दो curves मिले, जो है f of xy c1 and f of xy c2 according to the question. ठीक है? Suppose I'm just tracing these two curves. ये family of curves के दो members है. So I'm just assuming that let these be the two members of the family. Further, what they are writing now, let us read. If P1 and P2 are respectively the points of intersection of these curves with an arbitrary line y equals to mx. So अब एक line है जो origin से pass हो रही है, and that line is intersecting these two curves at 2 points. तो हमने ये मान लिया कि ये points है P1 and P2. As given in the question, हम इन्हें P1 and P2 ले सकते हैं. P1 को मैं assume कर रही हूँ x1 y1 on the first curve. P2 I'm taking on the second curve as x2 y2. ठीक है, अभी क्या कहा गया? Now we have to prove that the slope of these two curves at P1 and P2 are equal. So now what I need to prove here in the question is the slope of the tangent drawn at P2 to the second curve and the tangent drawn at P1 to the first curve are parallel to each other. Right? This is what I need to prove. This is what I have interpreted from the language of the question, which says that prove that slope of the two curves. अभी दो curves का slope क्या होता है? दो curves के slope का मतलब होता है at the point slope of the tangent. ठीक है? At a particular point slope of the tangent, at that point slope of the curve बनता है. तो इसीलिए हमें क्या prove करना है कि P1 and P2 पर slopes of the curves are equal implies P1 and P2 पर if you draw the tangent lines, they are going to be parallel to each other. They are going to have the same slope. How we are going to deal with it? अभी solve करने के लिए आपको करना क्या होगा? Let this be the curve f of xy c1 and this is f of xy c2. So the question is very simple if you understand the basic concept that we have to use here. अभी करना क्या है? Basic concept सिर्फ इतना है कि मुझे इन दोनों ही curves के लिए dy by dx चाहिए. अब dy by dx चाहिए तो just now we have seen from the very first line of the question that dy by dx for both the curves can be written in this form, right? I can write it in this form. Why? Because both of them are actually the solution of this homogeneous differential equation. So that is why I'm saying that for both the curves, we will have dy by dx already prepared, which is g of y by x. What I need to calculate, I need to calculate dy by dx at the point P1, which will be g of y1 upon x1. And you can see that if I join 0, 0 and y1 upon x1, then the line joining these 2 points will have the slope y1 upon x1, which is given in the question as m. They have given the line as y is equals to mx, so I can write it as g of m. Similarly, now I'm going to evaluate dy by dx at P2. P2 ka matlab at this point P2. What is going to be this one? This will be g of y2 upon x2. But again, y2 upon x2 is nothing but the slope of the line joining origin and the point P2. So I can say that now this is again going to be equals to g of m. इसे 1 लिखा, इसे 2 लिखा. From 1 and 2, it is clear that we are getting the values as equal. ये दोनों की दोनों values equal आ रही है. अब दोनों equal आ रही है का क्या मतलब हुआ? I can say that tangents drawn at P1 and P2 tangents drawn at P1 and P2 are parallel to each other. They are parallel to each other. Or what we can say, अगर ये parallel to each other आ रहा है, इसका मतलब the two curves have equal slopes. The two curves have equal slopes at P1 and P2. ठीक है, P1 and P2 पे दोनों curves का slope equal आ रहा है, right? So just have a look at this question. कितना छोटा सा question है. You just have to read the question carefully. उसे absorb करो, वो क्या information आपको दे रहे हैं, और after that उस information को सही तरीके से interpret करना जरूरी है. तो we just read the question carefully. First of all, differential equation homogeneous के solution दिए थे, तो मैंने एक common differential equation दिया. dy by dx मतलब slope of the curve ही होता है, या फिर slope of tangent है. At P1, P2 I calculated. Then I again noticed कि ये तो slope of the line लिखा हुआ है, तो उसे मैंने m से replace किया, and I got these two values as equal. That's it. The question is over. Right? Hope you enjoyed today's question. Hope you are enjoying this series as well. So please do not forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends, family members, and your peers. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye.